God, after he analyzed him, he became his porter, led him into his hospital. He became his nurse, laid him out on the bed. He became his anesthesiologist, put him to sleep. He became his bone surgeon, cut him open with the surgical instruments of his hand. Became a human constructor and made a woman. Then he became the woman's father, brought him to the man, became the preacher, said, who giveth this woman to be the bride of this man? It is God then who introduces the woman. Now notice now, God understanding the man to the point where he seeks to please him in an area where God won't go. I wish I could understand it. Maybe I'm dyslexic, maybe I'm missing it. God is the only one I know who will give you a gift, sir, that is so overwhelming that it will challenge your love for him. I think you need to absorb that for a minute. I don't give gifts like that. The reason is my relationship with God is spiritual, not physical. It's not even emotional. It's not even intellectual. I process a lot of things through my mind. I express a lot of things through my emotion, but my relationship with God is spiritual. Now, I know you single folk on this side, because I saw most of you over here. We say, well, the Lord is my husband and the Lord is my wife. Now, if you mean he will keep you, then that's what we're talking about. But we certainly don't mean he's going to crawl up in the bed with us and lay some thigh on us in the middle of the night. Now, the devil is a liar. He ain't. What he does now, oh, I feel this thing here. I need some help. What he does is he realizes our need for something he's not going to do. Oh, I wish you did. And our proclivity and propensity for what he has provided us now challenges us in our relationship with him. My dear brother, come here, bring your wife with you. If that's your wife, I hope I'm not prophesying. I saw the connection, I'm just teasing. Now, come my dear, come here. Now, if you notice God, come on. Now, you be God now.
Okay.
No, you stay here.
Okay.
Better.
Okay.
Now, you can understand God now. When God is in charge, he provides for everything that he umbrellas.
Amen.
Now, if you notice the scene now, brothers, this is for you and I. When the woman came, everything was in place. When God made the man, everything that he needed was in place except the woman. So he was in a situation where God had to provide something else for him. But when God provided her, he needed not to provide anything else for her because everything had already been provided. I want you to see this now. So the dignity and respect that the man has is in his ability to provide what God has given. Don't miss me now. Now, stay with me. I know it gets tight in a society where everybody's got to work for us to have something in the house. But now let's deal with it philosophically and get the right psychological point of view, and then we'll go on and make the adjustments on that variation. But now we cannot ignore the reality of what God plans because of what happens in the world. What we've got to do is change our minds about what happens in the world and do it the way God plans. I wish you understand. Now we're doing fine so far because God made man in his own image. He created you in the image. So that means you represent God. Yes, in the world. And you are there to dominate. In charge. All right. Now, but God gives you a woman because he loves you to the point where he is not going to be that much God to you and give you that less companion. You see, you understand now? He makes you help me, which means someone on your level. That's what a helpmeet is in the Hebrew. It's someone on your level. And here's why. Because spiritually, God is above you. And the animals are below you. So you can't relate to it. Now look at your neighbor and say, a pet just won't do. All right, good. All right. You see, you can't relate to no dog and no cat and no monkey. No, that's all right. You can get 20 of them. They won't make one woman. That's right. So now, God is in front. You stay there now. I'm God now. So now, you follow me. She's following you. You follow. Okay, because I'm supplying stuff. I put you here to reflect my glory. And my glory is not only masculine, it's feminine. See, my glory is not complete in masculinity because I'm not only a father, I'm a mother. That's God. I want you. So now I provided everything. You follow me. Now the devil came along and messed with Eve. Eve was deceived, but Adam made a choice. Adam chose, turn around, everybody, to follow Eve. Now we started with God in charge, but man made a switch and decided to follow the woman, and God don't follow nobody. So what God did was he cut him off. Thank you. He cut him off. But God already told you, I'm a jealous God, and jealous folk cut you off when you won't do what they want you. I feel it here. So since man decided to choose a woman over God and put God in the back, God says, okay, now you take care of it. Because had you followed me, I was taking care of both of you. See, the thing that has made marriage so difficult is when God is absent. Because when God is absent, who takes care of the emotions? Who takes care of the disposition? Who takes care of keep supplying love to overcome the things that you got to go through? You can't have a marriage without God, because it takes God to keep supplying everything that's lacking in the house. Oh, I feel this thing here. I don't know how transparent I ought to be here tonight. So when I meet God, he brings me into the understanding of who I am. And now that I know who I am, I have the capacity to receive the gift that he's going to give. Because without knowing who I am, I don't have the capacity to deal with anyone else. There are times in relationships where you say to someone, oh, you're in the conversation, I'm like this. Yes, I know that. I'm like this. Oh, I'm not that kind of person. And you believe that. It wasn't that you were lying. You actually believe that. It was